Hello, my name is Mahara. Thanks a lot for joining me. Today we're going to look at how to get ready for the weigh-in. I know, most of us, when I asked people in the meeting rooms this week, they were not overly excited about getting on the scale ever. One or two were super excited once in a while when they felt they'd had a really great week, but most of us kind of look at the scale as being judgmental. But you know what? It really isn't. What I'm hoping that you will find is that the scale is simply a tool to help us on our weight loss journey. So it is non-judgmental. It's just a way to reflect on what you've been doing to see if it works. So it was interesting because when I spoke to members all week, we kind of fell into three groups. There was a very small percentage of us that approach the scale with a very blasé attitude. You know what? Whatever. It is what it is. I'll just do what I do and whatever. Okay, so only a handful of us. The majority of members felt, even though they were perhaps not always excited to be on the scale, they recognized it for what it was. They were prepared and usually not surprised at the number that they saw. They got off the scale and went, okay, I got to make some changes. There was another small group of people that approached the scale. They were very negative, very worried, very upset, very concerned. After they weighed in, they were still very worried, very upset, very concerned, and you know what, actually quite angry at the scale. After a very heartfelt conversation with members all week, we realized that the group that was blasé were perhaps adopting that attitude because they really were very disappointed with themselves but didn't want to show it in the meeting room. So they were kind of cavalier. The group that kind of had a very realistic attitude about the scale recognized and was excited about every week knowing that the scale could actually reflect on all the great things they've been doing. And the last group that was pretty worried and concerned and negative, they still didn't quite buy in that life was more than just your weight. This is such a challenging journey for all of us. And I think it's really important to honor and recognize those negative feelings that you have. It's okay. If you don't want to step on the scale and you're having a hard time with it because of the week that you've had or just the mindset that you're in, take a deep breath, give yourself a break, and know that regardless of what the number is, you did your best. It can be really, really hard. And some of the things that we talked about as well was looking at other ways to measure success. So here are some great clues that can perhaps identify to you that you're doing well, even if the number's not going down. How's your energy level? A lot of people said, you know what? I'm feeling better. My energy's through the roof. Are you reaching your Fit Point goal? That's a great motivational tool, and you should clap yourself on the back for that if you've done it. That's awesome. Have your body measurements changed at all? What about your moods? Are you paying more attention to portions? Regardless of what the scale says, are you learning great habits? Have you tried anything new? What about making time for yourself? Do you put yourself first sometimes? What are some other ways that you're making progress outside of the number on the scale? I know it's hard to do. We're called Weight Watchers. The program's called Living Beyond the Scale, and yet here we are having to step on the scale. But honest to goodness, it really is a fabulous opportunity every week to learn and to grow. I encourage you to look at it for what it is. And that's what it is. It's just an opportunity to learn, grow, and make changes. Because you know what? If you're like me, I've gotten on the scale and that's not so good. I suspect living at Dairy Queen 4 times last week didn't help. You typically know what's going on, and the scale is just a great way to remind you of it. My name is Mahara. Thanks for watching.